what their body position and all that. That kind of gives you some information about how to prepare yourself, or how to defend, or how to attack to make to score points.
Now, I asked your students earlier that there are different swords.
Yes.
Could you give us a little more detail on the rules for the swords?
Sure.
And
Okay. There are 3 different type of weapons, and actually I brought it out here, and I could kind of show it to you here.
Awesome.
And the 3 different type of weapon, and in fencing is even though we call it the sword, I mean we like to use a terminology like weapon. The sword seems to be more theatrical, and so we call it the 3 different type of weapons, and this is all competition weapons, so that it's not sharp. It doesn't have any kind of cutting edge or anything like that.
Right.
Okay, and they're designed to be light, and the edge should be able to handle, fairly easily, even if you're a younger, student. Okay.
Right.
So first weapon I'm holding is called, foil. Okay, foil is a weapon where.
Now this kind of has. Sorry, this kind of has a weird handle. How
Yeah.
would you hold that?
This is what we call pistol grip. Okay,
Pistol
grip is a ergonomically designed grip where you could fit into your hand comfortably.
So you just like this, and
just
not
like
really
holding a pistol, just like that. So that way, you're holding the weapon comfortably, and you don't have to stress out your hand. Because a fencing tournament actually is a long. I mean, if you keep winning, you're out there for about 8-10 hours.
Oh, wow, that's very.
And plus, when you're competing, you have to control the weapon, and after a while, you start losing grip, control of your weapon. So by having this type of grip, will really help you to, keep the weapon in your hand, and also give you better control of the weapon. Okay.
Right.
So the foil is a weapon where you could only hit opponent with the point only. You cannot hit the side of the blade to score.
Because that would be saber.
Yeah, that would be a saber. Yes. And now for foil, the target area is very limited. And the target area for foil is just the torso area. So you lose your arms and legs and head. Whatever's left over is a target. Okay. And
this is the foil, you said, and you would try to hit just the torso area.
Just the torso area.
No arms, no legs, head.
Exactly. And so when you are in the en garde position, is a lot of targets been obscured with your arm position, and so foil fencers try to hide their target as much as they can. So they try to minimize the target area that your opponent could see. So there's a lot of tricks they use, and some of the tricks are illegal.
Really? Like what?
Using their, you go down a little bit lower in a lunging position, and you're lowering your head. And so using your head is to cover the target.
Oh.
And that'll be illegal. And also, a lot of times during the competition, they bring a non-weapon hand and try to cover up the target. And that is also illegal to do that. So there's a lot of people learn some tricks here and there to take advantage of the opponent. So like any other sports, you always find some way to beat your opponent. But there's strict rules in fencing where referees are there to watch every move, so you cannot really get away with that. They're always being penalized for something. So if you keep repeatedly you make a penalty, and you start giving the point away to your opponent. So they start doing that
after a while. So could you quick just brief over these weapons?
Yeah. Next weapon is an epee, and epee is a point control weapon.
And this has the pistol grip as well.
Yes, exactly. And epee is a little bit larger weapon, and the epee is actually more of a realistic dueling weapon. Back in old days when they used the duel, this is the kind of weapon they used, and this is a direct. It derives directly from that dueling times.
These swords look really similar. What's the major difference?
The major difference, obviously, the guard. Because the epee, the target is the entire body.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay, so hand is a target, so you have to cover up your hand. So you have a guard that's big enough to cover up your hand. Okay, and also the blade is much thicker, and because it's just the way the weapon is made from that old dueling days. Okay,
right.
And the next weapon is called saber. Okay, and saber is more slashing, cutting type of weapon.
Okay, I think we're gonna move on.
Okay.
Just tell me. I think you're gonna show us some drills.
Sure, I'm gonna bring a couple of my students out here and do some drills.
Great.
Great. Okay. First, The drills we're going to be doing is what we call parry repulse drill, because in fencing we need to develop a speed and the reaction time. So basically, what they're going to be doing is just basically on guard position, and they will cut to the different target area. There's 3 different target areas in saber that we like to attack to, and those target areas are show 4 side, please, Alexa. Target 4. Yes, that's a target 4 that she's covering. Target 5. Target 5 is head. And the target 3 is in on guard position right there. Okay, so I want you girls to start doing some parry repulse drills. Okay, start.
So that's just going over the basic.
Yeah, just basic parry repulse drill. You know, we're teaching the kids how to position the blade in correct position for parry, and also we're teaching them how to repulse correctly in that correct position.
So that's just to develop the reflexes you need.
Exactly.
When you're actually competing.
And after they get the rhythm going, they could go very quickly, and let's see if they can speed up a little bit more. Basically, that's the drills we do to kind of increase our speed on our during a defensive actions.
Especially saber, I expect, is very quick.
Yes, saber is probably out of all 3 weapons. Yes, it's probably one of the fastest sports out there, and out of all 3 weapons, a saber is the fastest.